Hi guys, welcome to my channel again, Majestic Notion. I decided to do a pick a card reading. I picked from 7 different decks, okay? We have the Romance Angel cards from Doreen Virtue. We have the Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. We have the Tarot de la Nuit, okay? We have the Sexual Tarot, Sexual Magic Tarot, something like that. Okay. We have the Illuminati. We have the Witch's Tarot. And whatever these quirky little messages are. Alright. So I decided to do a pick a card. I pre-shuffled because I rolled a dice here to see what spirit wants me to, how many times they want me to roll each deck, and I don't want you guys to have to sit through all of that. That takes some time. What I'm going to do here for each pile is roll the dice after the reading for each pile. Excuse me here. Something popped up there. I don't know if you guys could see that, but hopefully not. So what I'm going to do is roll the dice for each pile at the end of each reading, and then that number is going to be triple times. So if it's like 444, 555, look up that spiritual meaning. It'll match with whatever is going on in your situation, okay? So that's what I'll do with the dice. So we're just going to put that right there for now. Of course, again, disclaimer, I do this for entertainment purposes. I can pick up on anybody's energy. There's more than one person watching, of course. So just remember, if it doesn't resonate, it's just not meant for you. That's all. There's always a reader that you're going to resonate with, or another reading that you're going to resonate with. Hopefully one of these piles resonates with you. You can resonate with all 3 situations, or just 1 or 2 situations, okay? Let's see, what else? I did say that I was going to do readings once a week, but I might start doing them 3 times a week, meaning every other day or every 2 days. Right now, what I'm thinking is Sunday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So I'm going to try to get at least a reading out. And I'm going to see if I can start doing zodiac signs. But I'm going to split them into 2 days. And that's going to be either Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. So if I do, like, let's say Wednesday I do 6 signs, then it'll be Friday when I do the other 6, okay? We'll see. I'm not positive when I'm going to start doing that, but you know, I will definitely do something like that, okay? So without further ado, here we go. We got these pop-ups again on my computer. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but hopefully it's not going to keep happening. Alright, so let's have fun with it, guys, okay? Let's see what my guides are going to want to relate to you. I believe wholeheartedly in what my guides have to say. I believe wholeheartedly in my own journey and what I've learned. I get a lot of downloads, a lot of messages from the divine, and I'm a very intuitive reader, so I also read between the lines, like I've mentioned before in my other videos. And I'm going to give you the most clarification that I can possibly muster up through these readings, okay? Now, I'm sure there's a lot of other things that I can point out, but I would be here forever pointing out things, so I'm just going to get what's really coming at me strongly, okay? And any emotions that I feel, I'm going to mention them. Again, I am a blunt person. I like to have fun, but if there's something that I need to say that you might not like, I am going to do it in a respectful manner, but you know, honesty is the best policy at the end of the day. I don't want to feed you a spoonful of sugar, because sugar is bad for you, okay? So let's get it started. Now, pile number 1 is the Imagine Stone. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Pile number 2 is Dream. And yes, these particular readings could resonate with these stones and what they say on them. And pile number 3 is Courage. Now, Leos aren't the only ones that have courage, okay? The reason I say that is because as soon as somebody sees the Sun or the King of Wands or the Strength card, they always think it's a Leo. And actually, the lion represents the divine masculine, okay? And what they're going through. So, it's not always going to be a Leo. Can it be? Yes, absolutely. But again, I'm not like trying for you guys to get super hung up on signs, but if I see them, I will mention them. But that doesn't mean that you can't resonate with a pile just because I say, oh, it might be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, you know, or any other sign. Okay, so let's get started with pile number 1. Imagine. If you hear thunderstorms in the back, it's not really raining. I just like the sound of rain and thunder. And I figured it's nice and soothing with the reading. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Pile number 1. What do we have going on? We have don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Okay. We have card number 2, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Alright. Card number 3, the devil. Always in the details, isn't he? We'll get into that. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh god. Don't worry guys, soon I'll have something that'll get these cards right. Right now, just be patient with me. Stay, 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 stay. Alright. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. And the devil's always watching, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. Oh my goodness. Alright. And we have the Death card. Isn't that fitting? Some transformation here. And we're going to keep the message for the end here, okay? Keep you guys in suspense a little bit. Alright, so let's get into this. So, number 1 is don't back down. We have retreat, the devil, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and the Death card. So what I'm feeling here is a divine feminine energy, or it could be a divine masculine. What I'm feeling here is someone is protecting themselves here with this sword here, or whatever, spear here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm feeling like someone that was hurt by this devil energy. Okay, this sounds like a karmic with the Wheel of Fortune and the devil. Yeah, and I feel like this person is standing up for themselves. They're not backing down, because I feel like this person is watching this person become strong. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to lay these down, because I don't want to be fighting with this all through the reading. Alright, I'll just pick up the cards if need be. Let me put them like this. Alright, and then we'll put the message here. Alright, that works a little bit better. Alright. So yeah, I'm feeling like a Queen of Swords energy here. Someone that was hurt very much by this energy. This is a very toxic energy, what I'm picking up here. Okay, especially with the Page of Swords. I feel this person is watching. This person definitely has a toxic vibe. They could be, you know, it could be anything. It could be sexual addictions. It could be alcoholism. It could be codependency. And oh, by golly gee, it could be all three. The worst of the worst. Okay? Sorry for some of you, but I have to not sugarcoat. And I'm picking up a very bad vibe. Okay? And I'm picking up that you were really hurt by this person. Whoever this person is in your life. It could be an ex. It could be someone you really had it bad for, because I'm feeling you were heartbroken. But I'm also feeling that you're over it with the Death card here. Okay? And this person knows that you're over it. They've also seen you grow and change with this Don't Back Down. You're just keep fighting for yourself. You're keeping it moving. You're protecting your heart. I feel you have unconditional love though, and forgiveness in your heart no matter what. Okay? And that really speaks to your strength and courage. Okay? With Retreat, obviously I feel like you've been in hermit mode for some time, to get over this situation and to come up with this ending, you know, to not to come up with it, but to know that this is over for sure. It might have took you some time. Okay? I also feel like this person constantly, like, he cannot stop watching you. I feel a little bit of a stalker vibe. Not in a creepy way, but in a creepy way. Okay? Meaning, I feel like this person does not show emotion. He's the kind of person that suffers in silence. A little bit of a narcissistic vibe, I have to say. Okay? Now, a lot of you might not like what I have to say about twin flames, but, you know, I've spoken through my guides, through tarot, and they've really clarified some things for me. You know, I had my own journey to go through. I too went through a very dark energy. Fortunately for me, I was never in a relationship with this person, but I'm not going to talk about myself too much. But I do believe in dark twins and light twins. Okay? The reason I say that, you know, a lot of people are like, I don't want this person in my life. He's dark. He's narcissistic. And yes, there are situations where you have met a dark twin, and they were placed in your life for you to finally awaken to your own abilities and strength. You know, they say God doesn't, what is the saying? Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. Okay? As painful as this was, because I'm feeling a lot of painful things that you had to get over, it was a necessity. So this very well could have been a dark twin, or just a dark soulmate. Okay? I definitely do think that you passed the test. So definitely do not retract. This is not a good energy. Okay? This devil here, not a good energy. Don't back down. Stay strong. Keep moving forward. And you will bump into the right person. Now that you're awakened, I sense that you are. Okay? This person has issues. And I'm not saying that just because the devil card is here. You know, with the wheel here, the Wheel of Fortune, it just really lets me know that this was a hard lesson and it was meant to transform you. This was a karmic, whether it's a karmic soulmate or a karmic in general. Okay, not all soulmates are good people. I can't emphasize on that enough. Not all soulmates are good people. Think about the people you know in this lifetime and the people that have hurt you in this lifetime. Friendships, families, relationships. You might actually bump into these people in your next lifetime. Okay? But for some reason, you were meant to meet this person to get you on your path. Okay? And I'm picking that up heavily here. But this person cannot stop watching you. I feel that they did develop feelings for you, but they're so toxic that they don't know how to express that to you. They feel less than, and they are less than, because I feel a very manipulative vibe here. I feel a very dark energy that does not want to change. Someone that is definitely not awakened. Okay? But they know that this is over. They know that you've retreated and you've worked on yourself, you've evolved, and you're not backing down. You're keeping it moving. And that's awesome. Okay? Now let's see what's going on here. Yeah. So you could have choices now. They could feel that vibe from you that you're keeping yourself, your heart open to having choices. Also, what I'm picking up with this, on the other hand, is that this person could have been a major player. Okay? You know, and I hate to say this, there's a lot of people that are hanging on to a dark twin that's never going to change, or a dark soulmate. You know, it could be a fake twin. But when you learn about tarot, like let's say the Fool, let's talk about the Fool card. I know it's not here, but there's a meaning to this, okay? The Fool on his journey, when it comes to tarot and in real life, you know, the Fool represents us. We meet two very significant people in our lives, right? The Fool is considered a fool at first because he's carefree. He jumps into things without thinking. You know, he doesn't really live by the status quo. He's just kind of out there. But then he comes across a choice in life. And it's through meeting, they call it the blonde and the brunette. Well, what that is dark and light energies. And oftentimes, the Fool is the Fool because he chooses the dark person. The one that is meant to awaken the Fool to his spirituality. Because the Fool is very spiritual. Right? Then he learns and goes on, and it's a Hierophant energy. Well, the magician having all the tools, right? Once you have all the tools because of all the lessons you learned through this dark person, guess where you align to? Finally, the blonde, which is not really the blonde, it's light energy. So this person is aligning you, was meant to be in your life to align you to your light twin flame. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy, but I wholeheartedly trust. You know, I've spoken to my guides through tarots, and they've really confirmed this for me, whether it's a dark twin or a light soulmate. Okay, energy can be anything, and nobody really has that twin flame connection down packed 100%. But I believe this to be very true. Okay, that's what I have for pile 1. I'm gonna leave it there, and we're gonna move on to see if this connects to anything else, or we're just gonna have, you know, a complete different reading. All right, thank you guys for watching, and we'll keep it moving. Alright, pile number 2, Dream. You guys see that okay? Yeah, there you go. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have strength. We have Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, yes, darling, yes, the Sun, oh, there's that light energy, okay, and I'm scared. Oh, I was supposed to leave that for the bottom, wasn't I? For the ending, but that's alright. Okay. Alright. So right away, in this deck, I'm getting two things. I'm getting that someone here that is very much awakened and enlightened is in a karmic situation that he wants to come out of. And the reason I say that is because we have strength. Someone is like gaining some courage here and strength. And we have love yourself first. So either someone is getting out of a karmic situation and it will be handled in a fair and just manner, meaning they've been contemplating this, they don't know how to break it to this person. You know, maybe this person is not bad. Not all karmics are bad, but they do have some type of toxicity surrounding them, some type of karma, okay? Could be codependency, you know, who knows? But the other thing that I'm getting is whatever you've been through, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, it's going to be handled in a fair and just manner, okay? Meaning you will be rewarded. I do see that Ace of Pentacles there. So, but let's keep going. So with the Strength card, like I said, I feel like somebody's gaining the courage here. They've been trying to love themselves first, getting prepared, healing, you know. They know that obviously that makes them more romantically attractive. And I feel like this person doesn't want to come to you with baggage, with drama, okay? I'm feeling a lot of romantic feelings here, a lot of compassion. It's almost like, oh, I want to be with you, but I have to work on myself and I'm not completely free here. And I feel like that's you two together. He wants to come to you as his full divine masculine energy here. Okay? And you're definitely enlightened. And this connection, if you can see the infinity symbol, yeah, you guys are definitely connected no matter what. And I feel it's because this person wants to make you the offer. Now, you see when this offer comes to you, it's because it's being mirrored back to you. What you have worked on, it's being mirrored right back. Tangible. Something you will have in this lifetime. That is high vibration. That is matching of energies. Very divine connection, especially with that infinity symbol. You guys are ready. Okay? This person has been dreaming of you, has been probably watching you. Okay? You have probably been doing this. Whether this person is a new person in your life, I do feel an emphasis on new. Or this person himself has changed from the past, because I do feel a soulmate energy with the Six of Cups, okay? This doesn't have to just be someone from your past, but it can also be someone from your past life. Again, both of you mirroring each other. Very enlightened. We have the white doves here. That's divine energy, okay? And of course, we also have the Sun. Now, this person said he was scared. And I feel heavily that the reason this person is scared is because there's something they have to leave behind, is what I feel here. Okay? And it will be handled in a fair and just manner. But I'm feeling heavy that this person is going to come to you all enlightened, ready to begin again. I'm feeling a new chapter. A very new, abundant chapter here. like I said, reflecting back what you've been working so hard on. When you understand the energies of your own vibration, this is what you attract. This is faith in yourself, faith in each other, and faith in God's plan. Yes, can this be scary? Absolutely. You're walking into the unknown, something you've never had before. But it's so grand and so divine. This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful reading. And again, I'm feeling someone awakened, the light energy, the right person. So for some of you, if you resonated with pile number 1, you could have been raising your vibration to have someone reflect it right back to you. You see what I'm saying? Not all these dark energies are going to change. They were meant to teach you a lesson. It is the major test, but it always comes with the devil first. And you know what? It comes to you with this uncontrollable passion sometimes. And it's to test your faith. And the way God wins the battle here is because you trusted in his path, in his plan, and you raised your vibration no matter how hurt you were. And I mean, you're gonna bump right into someone that is reflecting your energy, someone that is truly meant for you, someone that you don't have to question, someone that you can trust, someone that's not gonna come to you with a lot of baggage, because this person has obviously been working on himself. So either you already know this person, he had to leave you to go work on himself, or this is someone entirely new. Okay, we have all these cherubs. This is a love connection. This is a power couple. This is divine. This is high vibrations, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. We'll move on to pile number 3. Alright, so we have courage. So, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. This for me feels like a continuation of the last reading, okay? Wedding. This situation involves wedding. Nice. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Chariot. Oh yes. Hi my love. I am here. Oh yeah. We have Justice. Justice. 8 of Cups. Yes. And I need you. Nah, just go ahead and show it. Why not? Alright. Okay, let's see what I'm picking up here. Alright, so I do feel this is a continuation to the last pile. Okay, we have bright future. There's no need to worry here. There's wedding involved. And I'm feeling here that somebody's moving on from something here. Okay. Also, okay. This is tying into both reading 1 and reading 2. Remember I said I felt a Queen of Swords energy in the beginning. Someone that was very hurt by someone that you had to walk away from because you weren't being emotionally fulfilled here. You got on your chariot and rode out. Okay, you left the building. And for whatever it was that you went through, I feel this is connecting to pile 1. Because you walked away and you worked on yourself. Your justice here is a bright future. With pile number 2, remember that? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I say that these dark energies, these really bad masculines, soulmate energy, twin flame energy, they were meant to awaken you. And I know that it's very, very painful, and that a lot of people wonder, why do I have to go through this? What did I do to deserve this? But when you awaken and you realize who you truly are, your abilities, you really, it really does become very clear to you as to why you had to go through this. And you're going to be so rewarded because you passed the test. You didn't go back to a dark energy. You kept it moving. You believed in yourself. You took your sorrow and you turned it into strength. Okay? And this person needs you now. It's too late. Now, I am picking up on another energy here. If this awakened person that's coming into your future, if you know somebody that's awakened that you've met, or this could be new love coming in, because you're about to get justice here, and it's a bright future. Okay, so there's somebody new coming into your life. So what I'm picking up for that person coming into your life is that remember, something had to be handled with fairness, in a fair and just manner. I'm feeling that this is a karmic that he had to walk away from and get on his chariot. So, and he as well is going to get justice, because you guys were meant for each other and you need each other. Very healing connection. So I feel that both of you have been through a lot. I feel like this person is also enlightened, empathic, and you guys are going to get justice together because of these karmic lessons and karmic energies. And passing the test. A lot of people don't pass the test. They stay stuck in these dark karmic soulmate connections, and they are miserable forever because that person is not meant to change. Okay guys, I forgot I was gonna roll the dice for each pile. So pile number 1 was Imagine. And remember, when I roll the dice for this one, that's gonna be triple the number. So it could be 222, 333, 444, and that's gonna resonate. So I want you to look up that spiritual meaning of that number and get some insight on that. Okay, so pile number 1, Imagine. So it's gonna be 222. All right. Pile number 2 was Dream. Okay. And that's number 666. And pile number 3 is Courage. And that's gonna be 555, meaning changes. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. You know, your input is very much appreciated. It lets me know that I'm, putting out good content, things that can help you, hopefully giving you a deeper perspective, some insight, a different way of thinking, or not different way of thinking, but a different way of looking at things. Hopefully it sheds some light on your situation. So yeah, and it makes me want to put out more content and help you guys out, and kind of enjoy ourselves here. That's about it. So like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alright? Peace, love, and happiness. Peace.